Afternoon all at home, all you countdowners and all the countdowners are in here, obviously, as well. Today is Thursday, January the 11th, and I'm reliably informed by the team upstairs that it is National Cowboy Poetry Gathering Day somewhere.
I'm so glad you told us that, Dezo. I'm just a little cowgirl in Consonant Corner here.
Didn't I see you and Annie get your gun?
I have a little poem for you.
Oh, what? You got a poem?
A cowgirl poem about countdown.
Well, go for it.
Home, home on the board, where the words and the numbers all play, where there's some crazy scenes, but after 6 tins of beans, I come on and blow them away.
Give that girl a sticky bunch. Wonderful. You know, I don't know about cowboy poetry. In fact, I didn't know there was such a thing, did you? But cowboy songs, over the years, I've got a couple of jotted down that are real song titles. You're the Reason Our Kids Are Ugly. That's a song. There's another one called You Haven't Rung Me Now for 42 Years. Maybe You Don't Love Me Anymore. But this one, do you know, has anybody got any idea what the longest title, official, proper, published song, the longest title is?
Of a country and western?
No, this isn't a country and western song. But it's about song titles.
It's actually a title of a song.
It's a title. It was written in 1945 by Hoagie Carmichael, generally published song. Song with the longest title is I'm a cranky old Yank in a clanky old tank on the street of Yokohama with my Honolulu mama doing those beato, beato, flat on my seato, Hirohito blues.
Hey!
There you go.
I had room on the album for that.
I was going to say, time you announce that, you wouldn't have time to sing it, would you? Okay, we've got, as you know, we've got our champion with us again, young Bradley, for his 4th visit here. Bradley Cates, and you don't have to wish you luck. I've got a funny feeling he's ready and up for it. He's got that glint in his eyes already.
I know.
Our challenger today is Ian Volanti. And he's a Yorkshireman with a name like Volanti?
There's some Italian connection in there.
Is there Volanti?
A couple of generations back.
Yeah. And you're living in Edinburgh now?
Yeah, I've been there 10, 11 years now. Yeah. Went to study, never came back.
So that's Bradley and Ian, everybody. Bradley and Ian.
Well, in Dictionary Corner today, they're not cowboys and cowgirls, but our guest is the Scarlet Pimpernel of the acting profession. You see, 1 minute he's an actor, the next minute he's a producer, the time after that he might be a reader or even an author. So sweet Susie Dent is here to make sure, with her fur-lined handcuffs, that he remains exactly the same for the next 40 minutes or so, and that is one of our favourite countdowners, Mr. Martin Jocks.
Thanks, Carl.
She'll keep the handcuffs firmly on your desk.
Yes, it's great to be here being handcuffed to Susie. You're talking about cowboys. Do you remember that film, was it El Dorado, where John Wayne looks at Robert Mitchum, who's the sheriff, and I think says to him, I'm looking at a tin star with a drunk pinned on it. Remember that?
Good line.
Yeah.
Good
and there was always that pause because John Wayne always forgot his lines in the middle of them. Anyway, let's have some fun.
We are moving on and wish everybody playing good luck. Here we go. Bradley, you're the champion. Let's have some letters.
The consonant, please, Carol.
D.
And the vowel.
A.
And the consonant.
T.
And the vowel.
E.
And the consonant.
You shouldn't know about such things just yet. All those. S.
A vowel, please.
O.
And the consonant.
D.
And another.
R.
And another.
And another one, Bradley. Thank you so much. That's L.
And here's the clock. So, Bradley.
7.
7, and you? Ian?
7.
7. Let's have yours first, Bradley.
Roasted.
Roasted. And you? Ian?
Ladders.
ladders.
Yes.
Susie's given us that smile and that nod, which says they are fine. How did the corner do?
Well,
any better?
when I was at RADA, some of us were almost toddlers. For 8. The girls used to straddle in their leotards.
Leotards!
Yay.
Leotards, that's one word that keeps cropping up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm
Good one,
learning
isn't
about
it?
leotard
Really
turns up once a month.
Des, it means you really are firmly in that chair. Now you've got leotards, the most famous countdown word of all time, I think. Is it? Big round of applause for leotards. I think.
Just don't ask me to put one on, OK? We're moving on to round 2. Ian, some letters, please.
Vowel, please.
E,
Consonant, please.
B,
Vowel.
I.
Vowel, please.
Vowel in. E,
Consonant.
N,
Consonant, please.
R,
Vowel.
O,
Consonant.
L,
And another consonant, please.
and G.
And here's the clock. So, Ian, what have we got?
7.
7, and Bradley?
7.
7. Bradley, you give us that 7.
Reeling.
Reeling, yes. And how about you?
And leering.
Leering.
Anagrams of each other. Yeah.
There's a little goblin there, goblin for 6. And then, thanks to Susie, I have to say, you say it.
Oh, ignobler. More ignoble.
Ignoble.
Is there for 8.
Very nice word, ignoble. OK, that brings the scores very interesting. 14 to the champion, 14 to the challenger. So once again, it's time for young Bradley to offer up some letters.
The consonant, please, Carol.
P,
And the vowel.
I,
And the consonant.
S,
And the vowel.
O,
And the consonant.
R,
And the vowel.
A,
And the consonant.
P,
And another.
N,
And the vowel.
and a vowel, Bradley. That's I.
Here goes the clock. So what about that, Bradley?
6.
6, and Ian?
6.
6, let's have yours, Ian.
Sprain.
Sprain.
Pianos.
Pianos. Yes, they're both excellent. Good boy. Right, do we do better in the corner, or do we...
I think
Just
we
a-
got a 7. Parsnip.
Yes.
Parsnip. Fine words, butter, no parsnips.
Yes.
That's all.
That was our lot, yes.
Okie doke. Well, the scores are still 20-20 now. So, you know, everything's going in a very tight direction for a tight finish at the moment. Right, round 4. Ian, letters, please.
Consonant, please.
T,
Vowel.
A,
Vowel.
O,
Vowel, please.
E,
Consonant.
F,
Consonant.
M,
Consonant.
P,
Vowel, please.
A,
And the final consonant.
thank you, and B.
And here's the clock once more. easy, I think. Ian?
I'm totally blank.
Yeah, it's a tough one. What about Bradley?
4.
4. All right, you give us that 4, Bradley.
Moat, M-O-A-T.
Moat. Well, that's okay. That is a tough one, isn't it? It's
Very
funny how
tough.
sometimes you
yeah.
just
It really was.
can't
We've
find
both seen the only one, well, there may be others there, but amoeba.
amoeba.
Amoeba, A-M-O-E-B-A.
Yes, it's
For
there for
6.
6.
It's a 6.
But I can't see anything else.
No, nor me, I'm afraid.
Right. Okay, no. Cow's giving me
No,
me
absolutely not. And that's a difficult one as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
Neo and
they
E
are.
and these.
Well, scores are moved slightly. The champion's gone on to 24, and our challenger is 20. And now it's Bradley with some numbers, please.
One from the top, please, Carol.
One from the top, and 5 small ones. Thank you, Bradley. We have then 9 and 9, 7 and 3, 8 and 75 from the top. Haven't seen that for a while. And a big target, 870.
870. Here's the clock. Ian.
879.
879. Well, you're just within the 10 there. So Bradley.
876, badly written down.
876. Badly written down.
Yep.
But you're the nearest, so. That's...
9 plus 3 equals 12.
Yes, 9 plus the 3 gives you 12, yeah.
Then 9 minus 7 equals 2.
9 minus 7 gives you 2, yes.
Then take that from the 75 is 73.
OK, so 75, take this 2 away here. That gives you 73.
And multiply those two together,
Yes.
which is 876.
That's correct, Bradley.
Wow.
And is that what you declared, Danny?
Yes, you did.
OK, wonderful.
870. You get 5 points for that, Bradley, which,
Yeah.
you know, it's great. Well, the scores are so tight. 5 points for Bradley. Carol, what did you think?
Yes, he would have got slightly closer had you then taken the 8 away, Bradley. It would have been 868, which would have just been 2 away. But I couldn't get 870. Very difficult one, that one.
And even I couldn't help. Right, the champion is 29, the challenger is 20, and it's turned for a lovely man over there, Martin.
I always pass on good advice. It's the only thing to do with it. It's never of any use to oneself. So said Oscar Wilde. And it's 124 years almost to this January day when Oscar Wilde travelled to the United States of America to give some lectures on art. Of course, you may remember his famous reply to the immigration official, "Have you anything to declare, Mr. Wilde?" And he answered at once, "Only my genius." And he kept a fascinating diary, especially of his visit to Nebraska, where life was even wilder. He wrote, "My audience are mainly miners, men working in metals, so I lectured them on the ethics of art. Then I read them passages from the autobiography of Benvenuto Cellini, and they seemed most delighted. I was reproved by my hearers for not having brought him with me. I explained that he had been dead some time, which elicited the inquiry, 'Who shot him?' And afterwards they took me to a dancing saloon where I saw over the piano a printed notice, 'Please do not shoot the pianist, he is doing his best.' And then they asked me to supper, and having accepted, I had to descend a mine shaft in a rickety bucket in which it was impossible to be graceful. Having got into the heart of the mountain, I had supper, the first course being whiskey, and the third course, whiskey. I went to the theatre to lecture, and I was informed just before I went there that 2 men had been seized for committing a murder, and in that theatre they'd been brought onto the stage at 8 o'clock in the evening and were then and there tried and executed before a crowded audience. But personally, I found these miners very charming and not at all rough."
That's lovely.
So that was Oscar Wilde.
Genius. Right, the scores are 29-20, so when we come back, we'll see what happens there. But right now, it is teaser time. Micro-tan. Micro-tan, with a clue, what you get up to in Italy how lovely. I'll repeat that. Micro 10, what you get up to Italy, how lovely. The tea time teaser was micro 10, what you get up to in Italy, how lovely, and the answer, romantic. Now, during the break, it was very interesting. You know, nobody could get that last numbers game, not even our little wizard over there, Carol, could get that. Nobody. But Bradley worked it out in the break.
Yes, he did.
Right, and he's going to tell us now.
OK, Bradley, you and me.
9 minus 7 equals 2.
Yes, it does.
Add the 8 equals 10.
Yes, that gives you the 10, yeah?
75 add 3 add 9 equals 87.
Oh, heck. Gives you 87
Multiply
and...
those two together.
You're a genius. 870.
Unfortunately, Bradley, we can't give you the extra points there. Very well, just shows you the standard we've got here today. Round 6, Ian, our challenger, is going to choose some more letters.
Consonant, please.
Thank you. T.
And a vowel.
O.
Consonant.
L.
Vowel.
I.
Consonant, please.
S.
Consonant.
D.
Vowel.
E.
A consonant.
N.
And a consonant, please.
And T.
And here's the clock. You want to go first, Bradley?
7.
7. Ian?
6.
6. Let's have that 6.
Stolid.
And Bradley?
Slotted.
Slotted.
Well done.
Excellent.
Excellent.
There's some quite good ones here also. Dentist, of course. But there's another one there, then, and I never remember. There's 2 words. Oxymoron is a word, but
Yes.
it's sort of twin, or the opposite is litotes. And
Yes.
it's very much to do with words, and I ought to remember what it means, but I can't.
It's Litotes, and it's an ironical understatement.
An ironical
There
understatement.
you go. Litotes.
Keep it like that.
Very
But we'll
good.
move on. We'll look at the scores first of all. Champions got 36 to the challengers 20. So Bradley, you've got to choose some letters now, please.
A consonant, please, Carol.
Thank you, Bradley. S.
And the vowel.
I.
And the consonant.
R. Yes, sir.
And the vowel.
O.
Consonant.
Q.
And the vowel.
I.
And the consonant.
L.
And the vowel.
E.
And the final vowel.
And a vowel. You're going for the U?
I hope so.
Yay! Well done, sir.
Here is the clock. Ian?
7.
7 and Bradley.
7.
Let's have that 7 for you, Bradley.
Lousier.
Lousier. Good name. Good letter. How about
And
that?
lousier
you gonna
as
say
well.
it? Right, it gets lousier. There's 2 of them there. Wonderful. That's 7, isn't it? 7?
is.
That's right.
It is.
And
Very
how
good.
about the corner? Did we do any better?
Can we have liquors?
Yes, you can have liquors, not in the noun sense because you can't pluralise that, but you can verb. I thought you can use it as a verb.
Can you verb it?
verb.
You can verb
Are
it.
we talking about drink here? L-I-Q, you
Yeah,
are.
to be or to get drunk in America is to liquor up.
Ah. Is that long,
So-
one word or two?
2 words.
2 words.
2 words. So liquors is fine in the verbal sense.
Well, of course.
Okay. Scores are ever widening, I'm afraid, Ian, the challenger, 27. And young Bradley's gone charging off. He's on 43 now. And Ian, it's your chance to try and settle some of that with some more letters.
Vowel, please.
Thanks, Ian. I.
Vowel.
E.
Consonant, please.
D.
Consonant.
V.
Consonant.
Y.
Vowel.
O.
Consonant.
M.
Consonant.
H.
And a vowel, please.
And a vowel, thank you. And E.
And here is the clock. Bradley,
5.
5. How about Ian?
5.
5. We'll go with you, Ian.
Video.
Video, Bradley?
Movie.
Movie. Huh.
Oh, there
Very
you are.
visual answer. Those. Video, movie. 5. Can we
You have all your homie entertainment there. H-O-M-I-E.
Yes, you can watch video with your homie, which is your friend.
Your homie.
So 5 is about all we could squeeze out of
It
that
is,
one.
I'm afraid.
Right, takes the scores 32 for Ian and 48 for young Bradley. And it's Bradley's turn this time to choose some more letters.
A consonant, please, Carol.
N.
And a vowel.
A.
And a consonant.
S.
And a vowel.
O.
And a consonant.
T.
And a vowel.
E.
And a consonant.
S.
And another.
K.
And another, please, vowel.
And another one, yes? And that's D.
And here's that clock. Ian,
7.
7. Bradley?
6.
6. How about hearing from you first?
Snakes.
Snakes. And Ian?
Dankest.
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 D-A-N-K-E-S-T.
Yeah, no
That's a
problem with that at all.
doomy word, isn't it? Dankest and
Dankestrom.
Anything better over there?
Stoked for 6 and donates. Can you have donates?
You
Of
can.
course you can, yes.
Yeah,
for
for
7.
another 7.
Donates. Very good indeed.
Nothing else.
Couldn't get to the 8, I'm afraid.
You know. Well, the scores are 39 to our challenger, 48 to our champion. And Ian, it's your turn to go for some numbers this time.
Can I have 1 large, 5 small,
Oh,
please?
really? I thought you'd go for 6 small numbers.
I thought about it, but no.
Yeah, that'd be a little tactical ploy. Anyway, there we are. More traditional selection, Ian. We have 8 and 9, 7 and 1, 3 and 50 from the top row. Nice spread of numbers there, lots to do with those. And a target of 915.
And the clock. Right, we'll try you first, Bradley.
915.
915 and
918.
918. There you go, Bradley. Have a
3 minus 1 is 2.
3 minus 1 is 2, young man.
Times 9 times 50 is 900.
It is.
Add the 7 and the 8.
And then you get 915 and 10 points. Des, I have to say, is quite remarkable at the numbers.
He is, isn't
He
he?
really is.
Yeah,
he
he's
really is.
extraordinary. And he was studying the dictionary, so he
I
doesn't
know.
don't know what else he studies.
Yeah.
Scores 39 to the challenger and 58 to young Bradley, still out there in front. Tea time teaser. Fuel share. Fuel share. According to the song, there are reasons to be this. Fuel share. According to the song, there are reasons to be this. time teaser, fuel share. According to the song, there are reasons to be this. And the answer is cheerful.
Yeah,
But
cheerful.
I
Reasons to be cheerful.
Oh, it was a song.
It's a song. It was Ian Drury in the Blockheads.
Oh, I've got loads of those in my garage. But I used to like Ian Drury, but funny enough,
Yeah.
that didn't click with me. Had it been Cher,
Yeah.
I could have probably...
You could have sung to us for half an hour.
Yeah, songs like I Got Flu, Babe. And, all those songs. Moving on. It's 39, the challenger, 58, our champion. Bradley, choose us some letters, please.
Consonant, please, Carol.
Thank you, Bradley. G.
And the vowel.
U.
And the consonant.
S.
And the vowel.
And a vowel, Bradley. E.
And the consonant.
N.
And the vowel.
O.
And the consonant.
T.
And another.
Consonant, yes. S.
And the vowel consonant, please.
And a consonant. And that's M.
And that's clock time. How about you, Bradley?
6.
6, and Ian?
7.
7, Bradley?
Guests.
Guests.
And tongues.
Tongues. Yeah. Well, there you are.
Tongues,
They're both
certainly
right.
there.
How about in the corner there?
Can you have nutmegs?
You can have nutmegs, as in the seed. Yes.
The nutmeg.
You absolutely can. That's there for another 7.
Okay, we move on now to Ian choosing some letters and trying to close that score.
Can I have a consonant, please?
T. Ian.
Vowel.
A.
Consonant.
Thank very much. G.
Vowel, please.
E.
Vowel.
A.
Consonant.
Z.
Consonant, please.
C.
Consonant, please.
R.
And another consonant, please.
And M.
Once more, the clock. Ian?
5.
5.
5.
5. Right, Bradley, give us the 5.
Crate.
Crate and
And cream.
cream. Well,
Right.
they're both fine. Any better out there?
I think there's is there camera?
Yes.
And then
There's the 6.
the camera. I wrote down Margate as a joke to Susie. Do you remember the Winter Garden Margate?
I played there a minute ago.
And I thought that I was making a joke. She, of course, tells me it's a word.
It is.
It's
yeah. I should show you on the pen camera. It's a fish, a warm water fish, deep-bodied and grey.
Oh, I've never had
Very
Margate.
good.
Margate on chip.
Margate on chip.
That would be nice. Let's have a Margate and chips all round, shall we? As we move on. Bradley, our champion, is going to choose some letters with the scores at 51 to the challenger and 63 to our champion. So can we have some letters, Bradley?
A consonant, please, Carol.
T.
And the vowel.
I.
Consonant.
N.
A vowel.
A.
Consonant.
W.
A vowel.
E.
Consonant.
D.
And another.
L.
And the vowel consonant.
And N.
Once more, the clock. Bradley?
6.
6 and Ian?
7.
7. Let's get the 6, Bradley.
Wanted.
Wanted. And
Twinned.
twinned.
Well done.
Excellent.
That's excellent.
And the corner.
And so I'm going to leave this to Susie, some obscure things here.
Yes, looking up madly here. There is annelid, A-N-N-E-L-I-D, and I'll put this on the pen cam as well. It's from the family Annelida, which is a group of insects which includes segmented worms, so earthworms, lugworms, ragworms, and leeches.
We've had those segmented worms on the programme before.
The scores have got a little closer now with our challenger creeping up a bit, 58, and our champion is 63. And Ian, you choose some numbers now.
One large one, 5 from the bottom row, please.
OK, thank you. Right, boys, I'm going to take that. We have 2 and 8 and 1, 9, 7 and 75 again, and a target of 318.
318 and the clock. Ian.
318.
318.
317.
317. Right, let's have the 318.
Right, 75 plus 7 gives you 82.
It does, yeah.
8 over 2 gives you 4.
Yeah.
Multiply those, you get 328.
You get
And you subtract the 9 and the 1.
You're taking 10 away there, and you have 3180, and yes.
Right. Well, Ian, that was the right time to get your points there, because suddenly you've gone into the lead, 68, and our champion is 63. So it really is a crucial countdown conundrum. We'll do the dramatic stuff here. Put the lights down. Fingers on the buzzers. You ready? Can we now reveal today's crucial countdown conundrum? Well, is it Ian?
Lessening.
Let's see. Lessening. Wow. We've had a couple of dramatic finishes over the last few days. That's unbelievable. Congratulations to you, Ian.
you.
Brilliant. But I know he's going to go on and do all sorts of things in his life. Have you had a good time, Bradley? Yeah. A little bit disappointed, maybe, just getting caught on the line there. But you were brilliant, and you'll get a lot of friends and a lot of fans from all that. And I think your mum and dad will be proud of you, and your school too. Yeah. Bradley. I think you can tell we're sorry to say goodbye to you, but Ian, well done, because anyone to catch that little fellow, it's very difficult when an 11-year-old beats you, isn't it? Whatever you're doing, it's difficult.
Yeah.
So you enjoyed it, obviously, comfortable with
Yeah,
that?
I'm starting to settle down a little. Just
settle down a little.
Still shaking.
Yeah. Were you really shaking?
My heart's thumping.
Well, very good victories, you. How about a big hand for both of them, because they're... Thank you very much, Martin. Thank you, Susie. As always, it's been a pleasure. We're always happy for the winner, and you've certainly earned that. Little disappointed to see you go up to my room for tea and buns. You get all the goodie bags. Did you get 5 goodie bags this year?
Well, we might put a few extra bits and pieces
we'll put
in.
some extras in there for you.
Tell me, Bradley, would you like one of Des O'Connor's records in your goodie bag? Is that a yes or a no?
No.
No?
Let me tell you something, Bradley. If you get 10 of my records, you can swap it for one of Robbie Williams. Would that suit you? No. What's your taste in music? Who do you like? Do you listen to any music?
No.
You don't?
No.
You're too busy studying that dictionary, aren't
You'd
you?
like another dictionary, I think.
Another dictionary. Well, anyway, good luck in all you do. And be with us tomorrow. It's going to be another game, a lot more fun. 3:30. See you then.
Now, being 48 but looking 61 isn't good. 10 Years Younger is back with a new series doing what it does best tonight at 8 o'clock. Coming up next here on 4, it's Noel Edmonds and Deal or No Deal.